It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals, Taurus. We are coming from the book of Survivor with the eye of the tiger. And if you grew up in the late 1900s, as y'all know, I say I have done, you know what this song is. This is a song that they used to play in movies when, Rocky was walking down to face whomever, or at a football game or, whatever. But not every rival is something that is external, right? And that's what Spirit wants us to talk about this week. Sometimes the rival is within, and sometimes it requires us to adapt, adjust, overcome, and elevate. So, Taurus, keep that in mind. I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. Welcome or welcome back. And this message is not for everybody. Let's get to the situation here surrounding Taurus, where they need to adapt, adjust, overcome, and elevate. We got the Nine of Swords here, Taurus. Queen of Swords. In the world. Let me cover this up though, real quick. The world. Your energy is there too. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. Hmm. This is about romantic relationships. There's a lot of swords around here, though. Yeah. The King of Pentacles is behind the Two of Cups. The King of Pentacles, regardless of your gender identity or your biological sex, is somebody who is financially viable, financially stable, is giving your energy, Taurus. This is somebody who is very intentional. There's growth, there is stability on all levels of their life. But what's interesting here, Taurus, um, is that it looks like this King of Pentacles is looking at the couple, though. Like there's something like I have it all, and now I kind of want that. Like I want that. You got the Wheel of Fortune behind the King of Pentacles. Ready for a new chapter, new beginning. This one embodying romance, love. But interestingly enough, instead of the lovers being behind the Wheel of Fortune, we have the devil. I'm going to cover that up. But you are bound, bound to regret, remorse, something that's holding you back, something that keeps you from moving forward to actually get what you desire. Let's go back to this original spread because we're going to clarify all of those cards that came out. So first, let's focus on the. I want to put it in a way where she's covered up so I don't get dinged. The Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the World here. You, the things that you've been through, that's what worries you. That's what's keeping you from. It's what could possibly happen if you got into a relationship. Would it end up like the other relationships? It's like the world is here, but the baggage hasn't been released. There hasn't been a healing to start the new beginning. Because the Queen of Swords, she is somebody who's been through stuff. She's been through a lot, and it may have even iced hardened her heart. However, she has her hand out still to receive that which is coming from the divine. Like she's the ice queen, but she ain't stupid, right? So you're you say you're ready, but you're still holding on. This is what's keeping you bound. Whatever it has been that you've been through. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords here for Taurus, please? Eight of Pentacles. It's almost like you expect people to come in perfected and all ready to know, what you need and what you want from them without having to have the conversations. It's like you should already know. They should already know. Like, nah, when you dealing with people who deal with other people, like, how are they supposed to know what you want? Like, you should already know. And at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. It's Eight of Swords, not Eight of Swords. Well, I said it for a reason. It's that boxed in mindset. But the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which makes sense that because we're dealing with the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who is emotionally detached. You don't, your heart isn't open. So it's like you've been thinking about a perfect relationship and what that entails. However, you know, it's based off of more superficial things because of what's happened in the past. Can we clarify the world, please? Can we clarify the world, please? We got the Queen of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is codependent, insecure, and that's the energy that I'm getting here. There's insecurities surrounding your mindset. What's at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Eh, And traditionally, the Queen of Wands was a a court card of a feminine energy who would sit with her legs open, indicating that this is somebody that's for the streets. So uh, the energy that I'm getting here is that um, you may have been cheated on before, and it could have been multiple times by somebody who came through and was handsome, beautiful, charismatic, good talker, could talk the the coats and the clothes off um somebody that's in the snow. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. They knew how to get their way. And this was somebody who used you. And it may have happened multiple times in different ways, but you had encountered the energy enough to where you have this this mindset. Can we clarify the Two of Cups? The What's funny is that the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is here. Hmm. Clarify the Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, uh, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles to clarify all of these cards. At the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. This is something that you want. You do want a relationship. You do want a stable, secure relationship. But you are still feeling insecure because of what's happened in the past. And the idea of your idea of marriage is more based on this. Somebody who is, you know, I don't want to say arranged because there are a lot of arranged marriages where people establish love. But um, like I said, superficial. It's based off of income, it's based off of credit score, it's based off of education, it's based off of things they can materialistically bring to the table. That's the foundation that I'm getting at you want to start things off with. That's the list that you have. But that isn't sustainable. It's like you want somebody who will so into you and who will, grow with you. And just having those things on your list is not a does not a successful marriage make or partnership. This one. Let's go into the energy. The energy surrounding you, Taurus. What's the energy surrounding Taurus when it comes to romantic relationships? And then we'll go into what it is that you need to overcome in order to elevate. Okay. What is the energy surrounding Taurus regarding romantic relationships? What's the energy surrounding Taurus regarding romantic relationships, please? Deep faith. It's not based on anything real, not based on anything substantial. It says convincing lies, altered truths, virtual deception, seeing is no longer believing. You psyching out yourself. You psyching out yourself. Like, this is what I want in my partner, but we haven't gotten down to the nitty gritty. Trust the signs. Trust the signs. Paying attention to guidance, universe speaking clearly, following intuition, message received. You have been getting the signs and synchronicities and the messages that the inner work has to be done. The your spirit team, the universe, they know exactly what you need and what you want. But in order to get it, you got to be real with yourself. What else? Anything else for Taurus here regarding the energy surrounding romantic relationships? You are at a crossroads. This is that time. Choose ye this day, Taurus. Important choices, life changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. Anything else here? At the bottom of the deck, we got glow up, self improvement, finding your confidence, personal transformation, better than ever. You can be that, but you have to transform not just on the outside, but you have to transform on the inside and be willing to do it. What must Taurus overcome? There, we saw the situation, but what is it Taurus needs to overcome? Put this one on here. We have the Queen, nope, King, excuse me, King of Pentacles again, different deck. We have the Ace of Wands. We have again the Queen of Swords, different deck. At the bottom of the deck, again, different deck. You got to break this bondage. It's time to come out the cycle. It's time to release the codependency, the pattern. Time to break the patterns that don't serve you. Releasing the energy and the idea of what could happen and trying to control it. That's what it is. You're trying to control an outcome because the Queen of Swords, she is somebody who believes she has control over things. And interesting enough, this Queen of Swords doesn't even have her other hand out. Because she thinks she has control over things. That stability, the confidence in a relationship, the security in relationship, the new beginnings start with you, and it starts with releasing that control that you think you have, and believing that a controlled relationship, one that may be void of love, is sustainable for you, because that's not what the divine, the universe has for you. They want you to have the passion. They want you to have the love. They want you to have the connection and the inspiration. Like you've mastered material success, but now you have to release control. Release control over your romantic connections. Because that's bondage. Wanting to be with somebody or trying or being with somebody who is dependent on you. Hmm. And that one isn't for everybody. but they need you, so they stay around, and you need somebody around. That's a codependent relationship. Let's go to the advice for Taurus to elevate beyond what they overcome. And Taurus, please don't mistake my passion for judgment. Yeah, because you shouldn't have to compromise, Taurus. You shouldn't have to compromise or feel you need to compromise, because you don't. We have the Ten of Wands here, and we have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And there it is again. Different deck. Queen of Pentacles. But this time, she's upright. You know, this prosperous relationship, a prosperous life, a stable and secure life is for the taking. A peaceful life, abundant life, all the things for the taking. It is for you, Taurus. It is for you. But you have to not only release control, but you have to take the pressure off yourself. Take the pressure off yourself and see the abundance around you, and be confident and satisfied with what you have and what you've overcome. Find the joy, because the joy and peace are missing. Not missing, turned down, because it's still in you. But what has been turned up is the need to control things. So that's screaming louder than the peace and the joy and the contentment. Success in love has a completely different look than success in business, in career. Don't you want to release the burden of the control that you think you have? Don't you want to be content and happy and have that peace? Because you can be. You have it. You just have to recognize it and be willing to do the work. It's a heavy responsibility to control everything. It can lead to a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. I keep getting led back to be satisfied. Be satisfied. And what's playing in my head right now is Walter Hawkins. I think it's a gospel song. Be grateful. Beautiful song. Be grateful. Yeah, just the chorus part. But it's recognizing the abundance that's already surrounding you, the abundance of love, the abundance of peace, and recognizing that within yourself, embracing it, and releasing control. Mm. Is that it, Spirit? That's it. I hope this helps, Taurus, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time.